Welcome to another episode of the Oxygen Not Included series, and here we are checking out our little hatch. So we have 61% wildness, so I think once it hits 0, it will be ours. We'll have to feed it better, and it'll expect more, but it'll have a chance of laying an egg, and we can get... There's 3 types now that this hatch can produce. I'm not sure how many hatches there are in total. I suppose I could look at this thing and find out, but so he could hatch or give birth to, I guess she could give birth to sage, stone, or just plain hatchlings. So even though we haven't gotten a new map, we might be able to get some new types of hatches. So we've got our blank canvas, which is good. Let's get some furniture up in here. Let's place that one and that one. How is their artist? Let's see, where would I see that? Probably in jobs. And then, do they have an art student? Who's the highest? Stinky and Marie both have an interest in it, but our highest are wee little level 1s, which is fine. The more they make, the better they'll get, so that's fine. I won't give as much prestige as a well-crafted painting will, but it's better than nothing at this point. So they will have to construct the frame, and then the artist will come through and throw up blobs of paint. Just started choking. Let's get this furniture and get those 4 up. I don't know if anyone will actually paint those because they don't have the job. Like, only Ellie is without a specific career. And I don't know what it would take for them to decide to do something outside their career choice. So, let's see. We have some good oxygen up in here. Stress vomiting. Oh, thank God. Otto? Stress is 100. Okay. Not good. I see that now. Why is Otto so stressed? Wow. Okay. Let's check. He is stressed. I wish I'd seen that before he got to this point. I'm sorry. I don't see why he's that stressed though. Today stresses. Okay. All of the bad things are the food quality, decor, soggy feet, low oxygen, cold air, and from having a full bladder. Okay. So he's upset with the food he's eating. What food is he eating? Oh. Well, I am sorry to tell you, buddy, but it is a long time until you're going to be eating any better food than that. He expects this level stuff. We are not up to that point. We are giving them food down here. So this quality is -1. It's negative. This is 0. And then this stuff is 1. These two are 1, 2, and upwards. And he expects at least a +1. So he's expecting from here on up, which you're not gonna get. So we need to put out furniture, mess table, a massage table. Boop. We'll get that. Is there a power line right there? Okay, never mind. I'm not putting it there. Cancel that build. Well, I guess I gotta put it here, even though that has just carbon. Speaking of which, we should get an airflow tile. Here, here. There, I guess. Don't know why. Oops. Cancel that guy. We need to get those tiles up so that the carbon is going down lower. One nice thing is that vomit didn't have germs in it. So there's that. Oh, Otto. Get it together, buddy. There we go. I've never had a dupe that stressed before. It's so much harder to do this. I know. I'm sorry, Otto. I've never had so much trouble with this game when I was playing on my own, but trying to talk and do all of these things and keep it at a decent pace is really suffered for this poor colony. We need this to get built now. Because Otto will not stop puking. Not bad. Because again, this stuff isn't germy, and so we will be able to use that far more than we'd be able to deal with something full of germs. Oh, Otto, I'm so sorry. He is producing us water, in essence. So there are some people who actually function entirely on their dupes being stressed. I can't bring myself to do it, but not at least on purpose. Apparently I can do it just fine if I'm doing it on accident. Gas pipe germ sensor. Alright, so we really should get that learned, and then, or do it, no, I don't want that. And then the water sieve, yeah. So we'll get this clean, no. I guess we'll get this one first. And then we can set up the bathrooms to be a little less germy. We'll make it kind of self-sustaining a little bit. Toilets I don't ever do because the system works where you send the polluted water through this thing that will sieve it out. And because it's germy, I don't want that joining any of our other sources of water and stuff. So I take out the pollution, send it back in, and if I put it into the showers and the sinks, the germs don't matter. But if I have the toilets attached, the nicer toilets that go into that system, more liquid comes out of the toilets than goes in, and so eventually we'll have more than we have in the system. So we can't have like a closed loop. Otto, I'm so sorry. This needs hooked up to power. And then Otto can get a good massage. Rick starts at 50, yeah, and ends at, let's go with 20 for now. 25. So for whatever reason, Otto's stress just dropped like 40%? I don't know why. Food quality, vomiting. His stress is should be even higher now because he's been vomiting, but it's lower for some reason. And I don't actually know why. But that's okay. He's up and moving around for right now. And then there we go, Otto. Go get yourself some massages. Maybe that'll help. Oh no! Good morning, dupes. And I've just realized that we actually have to have somebody who has an art job. It looks like they have to have art student opposed to anybody can do it. So I don't know. I don't know. Should we move Marie? She has no art skills, but she does have a passion for it, so she would do it better. And groundskeeper... The groundskeeper is just for cleaning. Okay. So you'd think that would include the toilets, by the way. You'd think her priority would have been cleaning those toilets so we wouldn't have had bubbles peeing in our oxygen source. But apparently not. So let's move Marie... No, that's Stinky. Sorry, Stinky. Let's get Marie up there and Stinky... Was he apprentice? Once things get running more smoothly, I would really like to get everybody kind of assigned where their passion is, you know? For example, what was I just looking at? I think it was the artist, maybe? Oh no, the miner. Bubbles would be far better at it because she's interested in it than Stinky, and so it would be really nice to get everybody moved around. And here is where you can see why Otto is having such trouble, is because he's a tier 4 worker. And so he expects plus 50 to the decor and plus 2 to the food. So that's why he's been unhappy with what we have. But hopefully he's going to be getting himself some good massages so that his stress can go down. He does have to stop to get some oxygen every once in a while and get some food, but Stinky just checked out to turn back into being a miner. Good job, Stinky! Alright, so let's get this stuff mopped up. We'll make... don't... Cancel that. Yay! Now Marie is an artist. Yay! So she's gonna go paint on these and hopefully that'll help with some of the stress. We should kind of start getting into this system, which is the water system. We also kind of want to get the water, some water down into this area. Let's deconstruct that. And let's do... I don't know. I don't know how brave I am on getting some of this water to move down into here. This also will be moving some of our oxygen will be going up into this area. It would be best if I could actually make a pump down here, or not a pump, but one of these up there maybe, and have it dump into here instead of trying to let it just free fall. So that's probably the better plan. Fine. We'll dig this up and then I will start planning in this room, which will become the water filtering and dealing with this whole setup. Here we can see little Marie getting her painting going. Oh, it's quaint. It's not too pleased with it, but it's better than nothing. So let's check a look. Check a look. That's how English works. So as you can see, this is getting a little more green. The other good idea would be to close off these doors. So as you can see, and as Cujo pointed out, the way that the decor works, it's kind of like a gaseous thing. So having a solid door like this prevents it from passing through. So by having this mesh here with this pipe and stuff, it's allowing any decor that's in this room into this one. So things like, once we have a lot of cables and pipes and stuff going along through the ladders like I usually do, that'll permeate through this mesh door, opposed to if we had a solid looking door, then it wouldn't bother them as much. Don't know why right here looks so nice. Maybe because of the shine bug? But yeah. So this room's doing pretty good because this thing apparently is a very good decor. Yeah. So things like this aren't gonna look good. Apparently the people take away from it as well, but they're kind of stuck here, so. Oh, so even though they have the same ranking, so mediocre, 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 they give a different level of decor. So I didn't realize that. I thought they were just in tiers, but apparently not. That's cool. Apparently they decided to take down the ladder before building up this guy, which is fine. We don't really need it right now. What we do need is another one of these guys. So let's stick that right there. What's the temperatures in everywhere? This is really warm. 100 degrees. And then we're piping that out into the base. This is already going to be kind of warm. So it looks like the gas pipes themselves are not too bad. So things are staying kind of 75, but if this oxygen is going in at 100 and it's not losing a whole lot, it will start heating up the rest of the base. So like as you can see here, insignificant, generated, idle, yeah. So you'll see that these are starting to get warm and they'll continue to get warm as we go. So, and then here we're getting pretty bad. We should maybe change out these tiles. What we really should do is start trying to dig up to this area and mine some of this absolite and see if we could get ourselves sorry. See if we could get ourselves one of the freezy plants. This guy's gonna start making this area very hot. Because he's putting out stuff at 200 degrees. So that's not going to be fun. Though the gas in here is going to be very, very useful. We might even be able to take the gas from here. No, because this will be creating energy. And I don't know the byproducts of using natural gas. I've never worked with it, but if there are anything that we need to pass through back into this area, we could easily take it up into the cold biome and down again. It's actually some absolute quite a bit lower. Chlorine though. Chlorine's pretty heavy, it looks like. I don't think it's heavier than carbon dioxide though. I think it's carbon dioxide and then the chlorine, oxygen, and then hydrogen. But I don't really want it in the base, believe it or not. Yeah, we'd have to find out a new shape and how we want them to go out to get that. So I'm not sure where we want a good exit. Maybe up here? Wouldn't be bad. Then eventually we can put suits and stuff in here so that the different gases and germs can't hurt them. We wouldn't want to mine the closer stuff. Actually, I don't know. How does the germ seem to be affecting that? Okay, not at all. It doesn't look like. But I would probably leave a 1-layer defense against those germs. And mine up into this area and get this stuff. Because it'll be good for putting on these walls. Like this. It's cheaper than making insulated tiles, but it does the same thing in reality. So before we finish off this episode, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what we have planned for maybe the next episode. Right here we have what's going to be the area for filtering out all this. So we'll have like the dirty water come out this way, the purified, clean water, but still germy will come out this direction, and we'll kind of loop it. And then the other thing I have planned is up here, so which is accessed over here. I'm gonna have a ladder up and then do this over, and then I'll be putting one of these into this water source. So we could start using it maybe to fill this, or just start using this as our main water source. Not sure which to do first. It would make more sense to just pull it from here because it's already there, but we do have this pump here, and I don't want to pipe all the way over there when we have a system already, so we'll see which ends up working better for us. And then I will probably take this pump out if we do have one up in here and have this just for pumping out the water. And then the last thing that I've got planned is this guy, which I do need to get the wires and I think the piping set up for. So once this is built, it'll be just the same thing because we'll be getting more oxygen and more hydrogen for that. I think that's usually pretty something you see often is the 2 for the one of these things, so hopefully that works out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.